Alright, we're here on what was once known as the UTEP pregame show, is now the UNC pregame show, where North Carolina has now been taken over by Coach Dynasty. We'll be looking to win the ACC here and turn things around. We're going to start off with Mississippi State. Decent class to come in. Got a couple of guys from UTEP. Freshman from last year, which was good. He was alright from there. Marquise Sloan, I think he's gonna be really good. His route running and stuff is really good. He should be good out of the slot for me. Have a decent tight end. Lines, decent enough. Could be better at the end. Defense a little rough. Got some speed at the corner. Safety. Should be alright there. Let's see what can happen with these players now. Hard pitch strikeout. I didn't do anything.
Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tar Heels offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Flanagan. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into
Marquise Sloan made the move with the coach with the hopes of winning the rookie call for his teammates.
Short from their own 23. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Could be an alley. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And he was just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Running inside, it's Flanagan. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Ncaa. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. A run for the quarterback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass. Something
the UTEP transfer we carry here.
Install back in spring practice.
Oh, we're in the good.
Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Takes a handoff. It's Wood. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Flanagan. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Under fire. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of...
They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Mississippi State looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one.
And looking like Jerome Bettis.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Got it down the field. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. Powers through. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it up.
That's
Who
fucking
is your
sucks.
go-to
That's the
receiver
best
that can make a
defensive
play in
tackle
this
already.
situation?
They had to kick a field goal on their first drive. They really need to punch it in the end zone on this one on 3rd and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crosby. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good.
Should be like the Jefferson Pilot Sports Game of the Week.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
3rd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Karapateas. Working that left side now. There to make the
And the
tackle,
UTEP transfer.
this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, 1st down here. Going to the running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Wood. There's a crease. Good pickup there as he gets
Another
the first
UTEP
down.
transfer.
Mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Running inside. It's Flanagan. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Snagged in the middle. It's Young. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
To the air. It's Karapateas. The throw. What a grab with one hand.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
Oh, he makes the catch. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Punts it out of the air. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards.
Defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the grab at the 10. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to throw, it's Karapateas. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Sharp. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Under fire. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And his first pass is incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what?
Got a little press. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Trying play action. He's got his man across the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Fights off a defender. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? That's caught. It's low. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Karapateas. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Got his man. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bulldog! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick handoff. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Makes the grab. It's Young. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They're
got the best offense. Really.
Get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw, it's Karapateas. They're working that left side. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they're not on the same page there. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be a...
Might have a chance. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Not a lot
Psalm
on the return,
2:8.
but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get...
Ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Finds a crease at the 20. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Trying to power it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Silver. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Silver. He'll throw it. Makes a catch. And he will score! Touchdown, UNC! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the middle. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Finding some room. And the defense drags him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause. You're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards, he gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Scanning the field, it's Silver. And down he goes back at the 3. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little bit.
Maybe some room here. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator, you're backed up. You're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's low. Oh, what a big play for this offense.
Oh, the UTEP transfer is going to have a year.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Silver. Swings it out to his running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, this is the point of the game in the 4th quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
Pulls it in, it's Crosby. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. And he's still running after the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the lines. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Stepping to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Silver. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Silver. That's reeled in. It's low.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
Looking deep down the right side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. So now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front.